In the quiet town of Westfield, New Jersey, a man named John List lived an unassuming life. Born in 1925 to German-American parents, List grew up in a devoutly Lutheran household. His father, a Sunday school teacher, instilled in him a strict interpretation of the Bible. This stern upbringing would later shape the man List became. List was a bright and studious child, excelling in school. He served in the Army during World War II and later used his GI Bill benefits to earn a degree in business administration and a master's in accounting. In 1951, he met Helen Taylor, a widow with a daughter. They married and had 3 more children. However, behind the veneer of this seemingly normal life, something was amiss. Financial difficulties began to plague List. He lost his job and, unbeknownst to his family, he kept up the pretense of employment, leaving home each day as if going to work. On a chilling November day in 1971, List's life took a dark turn. In a calculated act of horror, List murdered his entire family, his wife, his mother, and his 3 children. He meticulously planned the act, arranging the bodies and even writing a 5-page confession letter to his pastor, citing financial difficulties and a desire to save his family's souls as his motives. After committing the unimaginable, List vanished. He abandoned his car at JFK Airport, but there was no evidence he ever boarded a flight. With no digital footprints to trace in those days, List disappeared without a trace. For almost 2 decades, List lived on the run, assuming a new identity. He became Robert Peter Clark, a quiet, mild-mannered accountant in Denver, Colorado. He even remarried, but his past remained a secret, buried under layers of lies. The case of the missing family murderer went cold until America's Most Wanted, a popular television show, aired a segment about List in 1989. Using age progression technology, they created a clay bust of what List might look like. This proved to be the break in the case that authorities needed. A viewer recognized the man in the bust as her neighbor, Robert Clark. The FBI was alerted, and in June of 1989, nearly 18 years after the murders, List was arrested. In court, he showed no remorse, reinforcing his belief that he had saved his family from the moral decay of society. A psychological analysis of List paints a picture of a man who felt trapped by his circumstances. His strict religious upbringing and his inability to accept failure may have contributed to his heinous act. But one must wonder, what could drive a man to extinguish the lives of those he was supposed to protect? John List's chilling story serves as a stark reminder that human beings are complex creatures, capable of both love and unspeakable cruelty. His actions force us to question the nature of evil and whether it lurks in the hearts of ordinary people, hidden beneath the surface of everyday life. The tale of John List is not just a story of crime and punishment, but a haunting exploration of the human condition.